Ever met someone and thought, wow, they're so smart, and then 5 minutes later realized they're just really good at Googling stuff and pretending they know what they're talking about? Yeah, me too. Here's a secret. Becoming smart isn't about being born with a huge brain. It's about doing a few weirdly simple things that most people totally ignore. Let me prove it. First, let's clear up a big myth. Being smart doesn't mean you know everything. It just means you know enough and you know what to do when you don't know. It's not about memorizing all 193 countries or solving equations for fun, unless you're into that. Being smart is more like carrying a toolbox, and every useful thing you learn is just another tool you can use. Now, here's one of the fastest ways to start getting smarter. Ask dumb questions. Seriously. Like, what does that mean? Or, wait, did I really get that? Or did I just nod like everyone else? The people who are brave enough to ask questions are usually the ones who end up actually understanding things. Remember that kid who asked why we don't fall off the earth if it's spinning? People laughed. But that question was actually brilliant. It's about gravity and physics. Dumb questions often lead to the smartest answers. Another underrated trick? Read, but make it fun. Don't force yourself to read 800-page textbooks unless you're into pain. Instead, read things you actually enjoy. Into cars? Read about engines. Like food? Learn why onions make you cry? Obsessed with cats? Look up how their purring can heal bones. Real fact, by the way. When you enjoy what you're learning, your brain soaks it up like a sponge. And suddenly, you're that smart person who's full of cool facts. Now, here's a cheat code. Teach what you learn, even if it's to your dog. If you can explain how Wi-Fi works to your grandma, and she actually gets it, congratulations. You really understand it. Teaching forces your brain to organize the info, and it makes everything click. Finally, hang out with people who make your brain hurt, in a good way. You know, the ones talking about philosophy, investing, or AI, while you're just trying to decide what to eat for lunch. It's awkward, sure, but that's how you grow. Your brain levels up when it's around stronger brains. Kind of like how you only notice your breath smells bad when someone else smells minty fresh. So yeah, becoming smart is easy. It's not about being a genius. It's about staying curious, asking questions, reading things you enjoy, and being brave enough to admit you don't know stuff. Do that long enough, and people will start calling you smart. And when they do, just smile and say, thanks. I asked a lot of dumb questions to get here. Boom. Now you know the secret. If this made you realize that being smart isn't as complicated as people make it seem, give this video a thumbs up. It helps more than you think. And hey, subscribe if you want more simple, no-fluff videos like this that make self-improvement feel actually doable. Now tell me in the comments, what's one dumb question you've always wanted to ask but never did? No judgment here. Remember, smart people ask the best questions.